Hi guys, welcome back to PBTV for a very different video today. We're going to have a look at the Freya again. We get messages all the time of like, how versatile is it? Is this good for this? Does it work in CQB? Does it work outdoors? So what we've done, we've kind of done a little bit of a semi build off. I've taken the 14-inch Freya in olive and sort of built it up as if I was going to go outdoors and kind of look at that sort of recon DMR role. And our producer behind the camera, Mike, has taken the 10-inch version and built sort of an all-comers, very sort of high-end top sort of operator shooter build. So we're going to go through how we've done them, and again I'll touch on some of the features of the Freya and just show you how versatile this platform is if you're wanting to get into airsoft with a sort of top end build that is very specific and buildable to your desires. So we'll look at the Freya 14 to start with. As you can see, I've thrown a short dot on this, a bipod and a mist tracer. So looking at this, it's going into that DMR style build. So we're looking at a semi-auto, really quiet, trying to get up into a sort of recon position, stay low, stay firm, and pick off enemies as and when they come past, because we've got that 14-inch barrel. Again, Freyas have the 6.03 type bore, so accuracy is not going to be a problem with this thing. And obviously these are ETU and MOSFETed, so it's quite simple to drop this down to semi only. Obviously out the box, these are 330, 340 FPS because they do have full auto options out the box, but it would be very simple to change this to the 400 FPS or whatever your site limits a DMR at. So with the Freya, we do have M-LOK as the rails, so without having to add any extra bits, I have actually got the Novrich sort of split bipod on the front here. So the one piece goes on each side, and they are independent of each other. And the reason why I point them forwards, if they were pointed back, they block off your sort of grip and handhold of the rail. And if you need to rapidly deploy, you don't have to deploy them all the way down. You can just deploy them slightly and just drop them onto a bit of terrain, and that allows you to keep your head down a bit more. You're not keeping your bore axis really high up by putting them this high. So if you just want to rest on a wall in front of you, you can just drop them to that first nodule or just keep them out the way. Again, I have put the mist tracer on the front of this purely for cool factor. Tracers are useful, especially if you're doing single taps and you want to confirm that kill where that's BB's flying. But again, the mist and the flash, is it going to give you away? Maybe. Does it look cool? Absolutely, yes. Coming back, I have chosen the Novrich 1-4x20. One of the first times I've looked through this as an optic. Obviously it's a 1-4, so very quick and easy to flick between that magnification, but is a very thin tube, so you're not going to lose too much of peripheral when you're just using that and aiming down sights. You'll still be able to keep both eyes open, keep your peripheral on the left and right hand side, just in case people are, because you're going to be right up in the sort of face of the enemy. You need to be able to see what's going on left and right, and just maybe change fire and change direction of what you're doing. So that was the option of that. It's obviously illuminated and giving you options when it does get to sort of dusk and nightfall. And again, tie that in with the tracer unit. This thing is good to go. Obviously with the Freya, we do have a very lightweight build here. Everything's cut away where it's possible. And weirdly, this build is lighter than the all-comers build that Mike put together. Not by much, but it is noticeable. So that was the whole thing of trying to get up the field as fast as you can. We've got all the standard features that you'd expect on a build like this. So we've got the rotary hop, and these are being built and put together as bundles in the shop. We just thought we'd show them on line just to sort of show how versatile the Freya is. Probably not going to put the bipod in because we are going to shadow foam these, and I think that is probably one of the downfalls of this bipod, is making it quite deep, and you'd have to cut quite a lot of the shadow foam away, so these have to be taken off. So that is my sort of outdoor DMR version. Swapping out to Mike's all-comers sort of operator build. Obviously, he's gone for that tan and black dual tone look. Very popular right now. Having black accessories and a dark earth platform looks Very, very cool and very modern. Obviously, he has done a suppressor on his as well, a bit more QD, so he's got that option to rip it off if we're going at an urban environment and we're outdoors. Again, you've got that tracer, you've got that capability of putting rounds down, confirming and kills, but if you go indoors and you need to drop down to that 10-inch that this thing is, really maneuver through them corridors, can simply be clicked off and thrown in a relevant bag. Same as the other one, we've got all that cutaway, we've got the really sleek, nice design. There's no riz on the rail, so you get a really nice purchase on this. There is a bit at the front if you want to put iron sights, or we were toying with maybe a WML torch on this one, but it kind of breached over the muzzle brake. Once you took the suppressor off, it breached too far out and looked a little bit weird, so we didn't really put that on. What he has put on here is we've got the CNC'd hand stop from Airsoft Artisan that has just turned up. So again, giving a really good purchase and a solid maneuverability and weapon handling if you're cutting around various different buildings. And we have the new Hydra-esque mount from Airsoft Artisan as well, that he has added a Maverick and an OGL toe. As you see, there are no switches on here. We didn't want to sort of make permanent setups with where switch placement and stuff like that was. With the hand stop, obviously these are going to get shadow foamed, but there's not really too much adjustment when it comes to where your grip's going to be on this. But where a switch sits is quite a personal choice, whether or not it's going to sit in the gap where there's no riz or right at the end. So we didn't want to make sort of permanent choices when it came to this. We do have a right-handed dominant platform with this one. Again, that's just inherent of the Freyas. We've got the selector on the right-hand side, mag release on the right-hand side, the selector's on the left, and it does drop out that 120-round magazine. We were tempted with the outdoor one to drop a short mag in there, maybe an EPM 1 or something like that, but we thought, if you keep it as is, you can still run and gun, and you've got plenty of rounds to shoot out with the rest of them. Again, with the all-comers build, using the MOSFET inside, you've got various options with that. Pre-cocking, snap firing, making this thing an absolute weapon and really maneuverable and just a force to be reckoned with. Binary, if you're allowed it, remembering that binary does constitute full auto, so you're probably not going to be able to do it indoors, but if you're outdoors, urban environment, putting rounds down range at a solid rate. We've got the Vector Optics dot on here, and again, we were toying with putting a magnifier on here, but it almost became a bit much, and it was adding a lot of weight to it. So with that sort of build that we've gone for, we thought the dot was fine. The OGL gives you that white light and laser option to keep you sort of, especially if you're at low readies and things like that, you can just quickly flash that laser, get a round off, especially with that snap shooting of the binary trigger and the pre-cocking, means that you get in that hit and sort of getting the rounds down before someone else can get up on you. Both of these will accept stock tube batteries, and they are Deans, so if you were to sort of bounce between, or you're looking at a Freya in multiple different setups, so if you're wanting to build one like this and one as a DMR, your batteries will all fit in the stock. But these are going to get shadow foam cases built for them, and they are going to be bundles available in-store only because these are one-offs. There's various different times that we do it, so keep your eyes on social media if you're interested, and then come along and see if you can get your hands on them. It might be something very worth your while. But we've enjoyed putting these together. Let us know if there's any other platforms you'd like to do a build-off with and see a bit of versatility. I think the Freya is an incredible sort of range that you can just build any platform you want from. DMR, the operator sort of assault rifle one, and there's even shorter ones if you want to go true CQB and chop it all the way down and be as fast as humanly possible. Let us know down below what you want us to build. But if that is everything for today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.